So how to tie a tie? Now we're going back to basics today. Over the last couple of years, I've demonstrated literally hundreds of different tie knots, party knots, complicated knots, the most complicated knots in the world. And today I'm going to show you 3 of the most basic and elegant knots. Really quick to learn, very different in appearance, and will suit different ties, different collar shapes, different face shapes, and different situations. So we're going to start off with this one. This is called the Oriental knot. It consists of just 3 moves. So this is probably the simplest knot you will ever learn. And it's one that a lot of people skip past because it's so simple. Anyway, let's get into it. It's called the Oriental. As I say, just 3 moves. Now this knot starts with the back of the tie facing forwards. We're going wide end, under narrow, and quite simply around the front, up the back, and down the front. Now you'll have seen before I had a dimple in the front. This is optional. You can give the knot a squeeze at the bottom and put the dimple in, or not, as you see fit. So, and it gives you a belt buckle length tie. That's the position you want to be ending up at, right in the middle of the belt buckle. If it's too short or if it's too long, it's going to look silly. So you want to end up for it right in the middle of the belt line. So that's your Oriental knot. As I say, it's only 3 moves, and you'll learn that in literally 30 seconds. Now, knot number 2 is the 4-in-hand. This is perhaps the most ubiquitous knot in the world. This is the knot that people learn for going to school. Now, unlike the Oriental knot, the 4-in-hand starts with the front of the tie facing forwards. Okay, so we're going to start by passing the wide end over the narrow. It then simply goes around once, up the back, and down the front. So almost identical to the Oriental, except it starts with the front of the tie facing forwards. And again, that's the schoolboy knot. That's the knot that most people learn and use throughout their life. Now, you will notice about that, it is asymmetrical. It's longer on one side than it is on the other. And a lot of people don't like an asymmetrical knot, and a lot of people love an asymmetrical knot. If you don't like an asymmetrical knot, you're going to want to do a symmetrical knot. So for that, we're going to do the Pratt knot. The Pratt knot, also known as the Shelby knot, starts with the back of the tie facing forwards, the same as the Oriental. And we start wide end, under narrow. Now, we're going to take the wide end, pass it down the neck hole, across the front, up the back, and down the front. So as you can see, it gives you a very symmetrical knot. Again, you could put a dimple in the same as you did with the first one. And again, it's ending up at the belt buckle. So those are your 3 knots. There are a whole world of other knots out there, but I just thought I'd start you off nice and gently with 3 very simple, very different knots, depending on, as I say, the shirt, the situation, your face shape. The widespread collar lends itself to a wider knot like this. If you've got any other specific knots that you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Take care.